A lot of people say, dude, you're a sugar addict. You just need your sweets. You just need your sugar. I genuinely enjoy the taste of black coffee more than I enjoy the taste of coffee with sugar. But the thing is, sugar gets you ripped. So I'll take the coffee with sugar. See what I mean? If black coffee gets you lean, but coffee with sugar gets more vascularity, I'm dumping 5 sugars in that bitch, which is what I did. Cheers. If eating dirt gave me the benefits that this sugar diet does, extreme energy, creativity, cognition through the roof, working out multiple times a day, no problem, I would eat the dirt. I would eat the dirt. It has nothing to do with how sweet and sugary sugar is. It's simply a means to an end. Speaking of it allowing me to do multiple workouts a day, that's exactly what we have on the menu. I trained chest for like 2 hours this morning. Saved arms for later. This will be good for y'all to see because 2 a day might sound like a lot, but what you're gonna see is that second workout really is super simple. It's nothing that crazy. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, or at least it doesn't need to. A caveat with this, being a trainer, being in a gym already, it's not that much of an extra step to break it up. If I had a normal job and I had to do chest before work and then arms after work, 8-9 hours later, I probably wouldn't do it. I would just combine them. But I like working out, if you couldn't tell. I like working out. That doesn't even begin to cover it. I love it. I live for it. So we're about to bang some arms. I'll see you at the gym. All right, guys. First things first. Get the arms warm. With this being a round 2, it would be easy for this to beat up on the joints in general. With the way I training to failure every single set in the heavy ranges, 3 to 6, 4 to 6, and on top of that, doing multiple workouts a day like today. Very important to keep those joints and all the connective tissue happy. So while doing hammer curls with a pair of 10s might look a little silly, hitting rollback extensions with 10s might look a little silly, it's worth the time, it's worth the effort. In general, just training as a whole, if there is something you can do to better prepare you for your top weights, that's going to give you a better chance of making more progress, having the move feel better, anything and everything related to good training, well, let's do whatever that thing is. In this case, starting out very light. So those were 2 sets of 15 to 20. Now all I need is a few touch-up reps as I'm going up in weight. So first round was the 10s. This is with the 20s here. I got a little bit of underwear showing. Yikes, a little scandalous. I got my Cosmic boxers on and they are visible. Oops, oh well. Is what it is. These rollbacks right here are one of my favorite tricep moves. It lets you really overload and use more than if you were doing strict skull crushers. The same could be said for hammer curls with a little bit of elbow up like I'm doing here. So let's see, this should be the 30s here. We're making our way towards that top weight. Reps are falling off. It's time to get psyched up. It's time to curl the damn 40s is what it's time to do. My goal with a free weight curl is to start out as strict as possible and maintain that for as long as possible until that is no longer a viable option, and that's perfectly okay. A little bit of lean back, no problem, especially when you correct it. The damn 40s put together is almost half my body weight, so they chuck me around a little bit. As long as you correct it before the negative, like you're about to see here, boom, regain the stack, enjoy the negative. Now it's a win-win. Now we're still getting really clean negatives, more negatives than you would get with that heavy weight, and just more reps in general than you would get with that heavy weight because of a little cheat form. You saw me do those other arm moves in that last workout where it's super cyborgy. So the way I look at it is, on some moves, I hit it with the cyborg technique, very little to no body English. And then on other moves, especially ones that lend themselves to it, like the hammer curl or this rollback extension, I will use some cheat. I will use some body English. Like I said before, no stone left unturned. Let's use all the methods, all the techniques, and let's get all the damn reps. Now these, as they get tough, it's almost two different exercises on the negative versus the concentric. It's almost like a pullover by the time it finishes. But again, I am exposing my triceps to a rollback with the 40s. Why would I not want that? Eventually that's going to turn into clean 40s and cheat 45s. So round 2, keeping the 40s for my second set of hammer curls. All I need is 5 to make me happy. Here it is. That's what I like. That's what I like. That's what you should like. If you want bigger, stronger arms, a bigger, stronger muscle group of any kind, look for that last rep to be in slow motion against your will. You are trying to move it as fast as possible, but it's moving anything but fast because you're training to failure. You're getting to the upper limit. So second set of the rollbacks, went ahead and dropped to the 35s. On the way down, I'm thinking hammer curl plus arm back, land as softly as possible. And then after that pause, I'm thinking go up again as fast as possible. I think about this as like pause bench for the back of your arms with that soft touch and that soft pause. Gearing up here. What's going to happen? Arms are straightening out sooner than would be desired, and then getting a lot of help from the lats and other supportive musculature to finish it. No problem. No problem. All right, now we're dropping to the 35s for my third and final set of hammer curls. The 40s were getting a little out of hand, a little crazy. I base what weight I go to set, it's always based on a rep count. As long as I can get my desired minimum rep goal, I will keep that weight. And if on a set I get below that minimum rep goal, I will drop down to a lighter weight. I have some formulas for how to figure that out. But in the case of dumbbells, it could also be as simple as just grabbing the next pair down. Another way you can eke out more reps on the end of a set like this is what I'm doing here, switching to one arm at a time. But by this point, they're so smoked, it's done. It is done. Okay, last set of rollbacks here. Still with the 35s, because again, I got my desired rep minimum, so no need to change it. Heavy reps. Heavy reps are the medicine. Heavy reps are the secret to making more progress more often and building some damn muscle. Big air, guide it, soft touch. Boom! I talk to myself as I'm doing these the same way I do to my clients. I will literally be giving myself my own cues in my mind as I'm working out. Boom. Soft touch. I need speed. And do we have another? Nope. Yikes. Feeling pretty smoked after that. Arms are getting tight, which means my mind is getting right. It's the reason I am perfectly happy to train multiple times a day. It's Very therapeutic. Yes, I'm an iron addict for the mental and the physical. It is what it is. Finishing off with some forearms. I use that very slow negative plus a pause plus explosive technique on 99% of my exercises. So every now and again, it's fun just to hit it with the jackhammer, just in and out, move it as ballistically as possible. You see the range of motion damn near doesn't exist on those, nor does it on these towards the end. But again, I go through such extreme ranges of motion on other moves, happy to get some minis and get a different kind of stimulus. You guys, this was very short. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes in and out. That's round 2, and that's the end of this video.